Hi there folks, welcome to Dunsy's Guitar World. Today's incredibly exciting video presentation, I'm going to be doing something that I don't do much. I mean, you can tell in here there's probably a guitar, or certainly a stringed instrument made by SQUIER. Now I got this from Amazon, ordered it from Amazon, but it's not for me. I will say, if my wife is watching this, this is not for me. This particular stringed instrument is not for me. It is for my friend, the bass player in the band Twisted Nerve, the legendary Norbert Bassbin. Yes indeed folks, it is a bass for the legendary Norbert Bassbin, bought from Amazon, made by SQUIER. Now I will say before we get any further in the video, I am not a bass player. I am a guitarist who owns one bass, so I'll just be playing the very, very basics, no pun intended, the basics of what you do on a bass, which I tend to do is like the root note. So I wondered what this would be like. It's not the most expensive of basses, a SQUIER Affinity bass. Let's get this bad boy unboxed. Let's look at what it's like. Let's examine the quality, and then I'll plug it in and embarrass myself by playing a lot of root notes. So let's get open. It's pretty sunny here today, so my apologies if this is not the most pro shot of videos. We'll get this open. So I said I've never bought a guitar from Amazon before, so I'm intrigued to find out what it's like. Whoa. Now, I didn't actually check if this comes in a case, so we're going to find out. Oh, what's that? It doesn't come in a case, it comes in this. And there it is. Oh look, I thought it was in something that you put in the oven. It has the Allen keys there. Welcome to the Fender family. We are dedicated to giving you the best sounding and best playing instruments. So there it is. There it is. Oh. There's my little cat on the hunt. She's a good mouser. Anyway, so the first thing I think is, you can't see what I'm doing. First thing I think is it's quite light. Very, very light. Which I'm quite surprised at. See, I'm not a bass player, so, you know, I'm not that experienced in the weight of basses, but I'm experienced in the weight of guitars. And this is really quite light. This could be like my tinfoil hat. Careful not to scratch it, because it's not mine. It's not mine, remember, I can't scratch this. Oh. Look, it's got it says very bright. I'll try and move the camera so it's a wee bit better. So it's got plastic on the machine heads. Pretty cool. So, SQUIER Precision Bass, crafted in, well, the camera will focus on that, crafted in China, SQUIER Precision. And here it is. Feels good already. So here it is. Excuse the reflections of the outside. Feels, what's my initial thought? Very light. Oh, quite nice. I see, I'm going to embarrass myself in this video pretending that I know what I'm doing on the bass, but I really do not know what I'm doing on the bass. Is it in tune? Not in tune. I mean, it's not in tune, but I can already tell that this is nice. I've never owned like a SQUIER Affinity guitar. I've never owned like the Strat, the Tele, or anything like that. But this feels good. So what I'll do is I'll put it flat on the workbench, which is, you know, technically a kitchen work surface when my wife isn't home, and we'll have a look at it. So it looks cool. It's just that classic P bass look, although, you know, I'm unfamiliar with basses, but is this like a P bass and a jazz bass pickups? It's that classic black body, black pickguard, and a maple fingerboard. So it looks great, it looks the part. To get the plastic off these tuners, get it tuned up, but there's a nut. That looks okay. Fingerboard is nice. What's the fret ends like? It's smooth. I can get a close up of those. It's smooth. So yeah, it's cool. I like this. I think the legend himself will be pleased with his SQUIER by Fender Precision Bass. I'll be careful when I'm turning this over. I think you're just going to get reflections, unfortunately. Oh, careful, Dunsy, careful. SQUIER. So it's arrived in very good condition from the good folks at Amazon. Fender. Designed and backed by Fender. Crafted in China, I guess this is a 2023 bass. So I'll get the plastic off there and I'll go and tune it up and play some rudimentary bass. Try not to embarrass myself too much. So we're in tune. Now I will once again stress that I am a numpty guitar player trying to play a bass, so, you know, I don't know any blues licks in A minor on the bass that I can play. So in fact, I don't know do I know any bass tunes? I think I maybe know full marks if you can tell me what that was. So how does it play? It plays really good. I like that. So that's all the pickups up full. Now I don't know what these controls are. What's this one? Does that do anything? Tone control, I think, maybe. Now, so that's the volume. Must be the volume control for this one. Now, is that the volume control for that one? Yes. So, as a bass novice, I've just worked out that this control here, this control here, excuse my right hand, yeah, this control here seems to be the volume for this pickup, and this control here, this one, seems to be the volume for that pickup, so this must be like a master tone. So what I'll do is I'll just put on this pickup, like you hear that. play that. So that's just the front pickup. Please focus on my hand. That's just the front pickup. Now just the rear pickup. And 2 pickups. Sounds pretty good. I was doing Motorhead, I guess. So there you go, just a short video today because, as I have said repeatedly, I'm not a bass player and this isn't for me. What do you think of it? I like it. It's a funny thing, I guess, you know, I tend to play guitar, so basses to me are just basses. I think the only other bass I've got is this rather trashed Greco, I think it's a TVB 45 or something, and this is like a 3/4 scale, so this feels more like a bass. I play this one because of my guitar player, and it's a shorter scale. So SQUIER Precision Affinity Series Precision Bass feels like a proper bass to me compared to playing that 3/4 scale one. So I like it. The action's really, I mean, for a bass, you know, I'm a guitar player, so I'm kind of scared of high action. The action seems really good on this. Straight out of the box. I've not done anything to it. This is just straight out of the box on my wife's kitchen work surface, and then plugged in. And I think it could come with. These are like Diodario strings, so maybe it comes with them. I mean, it's definitely a more budget type of bridge. I mean, it's not a huge massive bridge. I have these on a SQUIER Telecaster, well, 6 of them, SQUIER Telecaster. But overall, this plays fantastic. This was, focus on me. This was £225 for a bass, which is crazy, you know. When Norbert Bassbin, the legend, was looking at basses, we were sort of saying, you know, to get a good bass, you're probably talking, you know, £400-500 or something like that. But then he saw this one and he asked me what I thought of it, and I said, you know, I've got SQUIER guitars. It's a SQUIER guitar. I've got SQUIER guitars, and they're great for the money. So we should try it. Get the SQUIER Affinity Precision Bass, and this will be the 4th time I've said this, no pun intended, based on the experience I have had with SQUIER guitars. Let's give it a go, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed for £225. Now I think the thing is, if I was a bass player of many years' experience, would I be as impressed? I don't know, because I'm a guitar player, but for someone who's just looking for like a bass, you know, if I was in the house and I was recording some stuff, this would be absolutely perfect for me. I mean, it sounds good. I've playing it through my Kemper, just through one bass setting on my Kemper. I would happily use this for recording and stuff like that. And if I was, you know, if someone encouraged me to turn up to a band practice and rock the old 4-string Tool of Ignorance, don't take it seriously, folks, I'm only joking. Blackie Lawless said that. I have played bass in a couple of bands at gigs. You know, sometimes people ask me, say, "Oh, bass player can't make a gig, Dunsy, could you do it?" And I say, "Well, I can do if you're happy with just the root notes." I would happily turn up and play this at a gig. So I like it. I like this, and I have band practice tonight with Twisted Nerve. Now the good news is I won't be playing bass. The legend will be playing his new bass at band practice tonight, and we have a gig on Friday, so he will be giving this SQUIER Affinity Precision Bass its first live outing on Friday evening in Edinburgh. As ever, folks, it's a privilege and a pleasure bringing you content on Dunsy's Bass World this week. Cheers for now.